out there. I don't know if anybody's out there. I hope I'm coming through. So obviously we are in France. I just got off the Ratatouille ride, and let me tell you about the virtual queue. Here is this the right to be in a standby line. That's basically what it is. So it's because they have a lightning lane. They're getting rid of the virtual thing on Sunday, I think, or Monday. Simply because probably lightning lane isn't selling because they have a virtual queue. But the virtual queue is about as long a wait as you would wait for a standby, practically. It didn't save us much time at all. So we were in line for at least 30-35 minutes. But I guess it saves a little time, but not very much. It's unlike the Rise of the Resistance line. Rise of the Resistance had nothing else. That was it. Virtual queue, period. That's the only way in or out. And so I always thought that moved along fairly well. But this one, no. This is just a glorified standby. And that's why they're getting rid of it, and they want people to buy their lightning lane opportunities, I'm sure they're calling them. This is what they always call this stuff. People, I have to make editorial decisions here. I'm going to just first walk through here in France a little bit, which is lovely, but it is so crowded in here. Because of the Ratatouille ride, it is a very crowded place. There's wall-to-wall people in here, as you can see. It's a lovely place. It really is. It's a very lovely pavilion. It has a lot of little nooks and crannies, some nice stores, and of course they got wine. And Monsieur Paul, a really good restaurant, but it's not open, of course. But it's got some nice places. Here's the where the movie usually is, but it's a beauty, as you can see, Beauty and the Beast sing-along in the afternoons. In the evening, they show a couple, I think 1 or 2 showings of the movie only now. It's the same movie. I acknowledge it could use some updating. I hope not the music, though. Keep the music. You can update the film itself. Feel free. This is, again, a lovely area here, back here in France. It's got, of course, a nice wine store, too. Nice ice cream place back here. Here's Monsieur Paul here, but nobody's going in it because it's closed. And then there's the lovely counter service here, right there. There's some good stuff there, really is. I won't even go into it. There's so much good stuff there. Not just desserts either. There's sandwiches. They're, you know, what we would call sandwiches at least, are pretty good. Some interesting things there. They have this like bacon and cheese roll-up sort of thing that's really good. If you're into the, you know, instant heart attack type of food, it's there for you. Okay, I need to know if I'm coming through or not, people. So let me know, because this app really isn't good at telling you. When I had a bunch of people listening before, and it registered 0 people on my reading here. There was 0 people there, and obviously that wasn't true. So I don't know. This is an odd app. It's been off and on for me today. So I'm going to have to move along here. I'm going to move over to 2 of my... I'm going to skip Morocco, unfortunately, which is, as everyone knows, my favorite. But I got to get a move on here because I have to move to one of the resorts soon. So what I'm going to do is get Canada in. I'll have to be careful because I'm leaving promptly at 3, so I have to be at the resort before 3. I got a 3 o'clock pickup, and I have to be there. Hey, John. So, well, here it looks really nice. But like, the lagoon or the lake or whatever you want to call it, pond, because the stuff is over there. But over here, it's pretty nice. Huh? There's the Moroccan sort of restaurant there. Very nice location. That's a nice restaurant, by the way. I would have liked to have done Morocco, but I just categorically couldn't because of my time restraints here. So what I'm probably going to do is quickly go through the UK, and that's probably going to be the end of my show today because I got to get back to the resort. We'll see. Maybe I'll get to Canada. So here we go. Here's where you see, if you take the illuminations, well, I shouldn't say call those, they're probably called Harmonious Cruises now if they're still doing them. I think they still do them. And this is where they park the boats, the pontoon boats, to watch. You can pay for groups to go to see the nighttime show here, whatever it might be, now Harmonious. I don't think you'd get a really good look at it here, though. To be honest with you, I'm not so sure how good Harmonious looks if you're not looking straight at it. I'll have to investigate that next time. So far, we had a great location the other day, and it was right on center, looking right at it, and it was pretty spectacular looking in many ways. But I'm trying to think of what if it was like if you watched it from here, where you're looking from the Stargate from the side. I'm thinking you'd miss a lot. I haven't seen them on, John. I haven't either, but yeah, I read the same thing, and you know, you read things and then somebody's actually got to follow through with it. And we are at International Gateway, as everybody knows, used to be my favorite way in, but not so much anymore. With the addition of the Skyliner, or whatever you want to call the thing, we have, like, instead of a few nice 4 resorts basically of people coming through, we got some of the biggest resorts at Disney World coming through here now too. Thousands of people coming through this gate now, and yeah, it's just not nearly as quaint and nice as it used to be, obviously. And now we're at the UK, and here's the thing. They got this blocked off. Damn, do they really have this blocked off? Seriously? Why? Alright, this is one of the coolest areas here, by the way, you know? Back here. This little area, a garden area back here. I'll get as close as I can. That people don't pay any attention to. And you should. You really should. Because, again, if you're just in a mess, you're just stressed out, you need to get away from all these people, and then try to come through here, this garden area of the UK. It is just lovely. I'm hoping I can get through this way. It appears I can. And there's not just these shops here. On the other side of these shops is this lovely garden area. Now most of the time you'll see, this is like where Alice hangs out, characters, and Mary Poppins during normal times. Now they still do, but they stand behind those gates that I saw right there. But this area is just really lovely. You hear how it's getting quieter and quieter? Yeah, fish and chips store is right over there. And back here, sometimes there's a concert back here, but today it's much quieter. Now, I don't know if this is true anymore, but during the holidays, this is where the Santa from the UK used to do his thing, and the various groups of bands that have gone through the UK do their thing back here too. So it can be pretty active sometimes, but today it's relatively quiet. Beautiful little area. But you got to come all the way back. You can't stop right at the beginning of the UK. You got to come through And over here is a nice little area. It looks like, you know, like some sections of London do, with these little staircases with doors right there. Have different door knockers on them and sort. But this reminds me of London a little bit. There's some areas of London that have little fronts like this, homes, people's homes. Very lovely. And of course, there's this area people are pretty familiar with. I think we'll start here. But go a little further back, people. Go for a little further back to see the good stuff. And here's, of course, the stores. And there's the Rose and Crown, which everybody knows about the Rose and Crown. I don't know how many people go to the shops here. We go to this one over here a lot. Get our son's Arsenal gear from there. He's a big Arsenal fan. So we get it, and they have quite a bit of Arsenal gear. More, believe it or not, more Arsenal gear than they do at the shop at Disney Springs, the big soccer shop. And but it makes sense since it's an English club. But so this shop is popular with us, but I don't know about anybody else. These telephone booths up here are a leading selfie area. Now, nobody doing it right now, but a lot of people take selfies here. Quintessential English phone booths over there. And post box also. What time we got? 2:07. All right, I think I can run through Canada real quick, and then I'm going to have to shut it down. But sorry about that, folks. But things are things with us right now. We're kind of in shock because we had to totally rearrange our plans home because they canceled our flights. So it's kind of weird. We have to move along. We have to move to a different place tonight because there's no room at the inn here, and we had to take a place near the airport because we have to stay overnight and leave tomorrow morning. It's the only flight we could get out after they canceled tonight's flight. So there we are. And the Canada are two of my favorite pavilions, along with Morocco and China. Those are my four favorites. I like the other ones too, don't get me wrong. I think I've said so. I've said that often. But as far as, you know, wow appeal, these guys do the best job, I think. There's various ways in and out of stuff to see here at Canada. And I'm going to start at this one and move my way back towards the International Gateway. Oh, by the way, this is my favorite kid cot too. I don't have kids that little anymore, but I do have nieces and nephews and friends' kids, younger friends' kids. This is their favorite kid cot too. Just telling you, if you run into nieces and nephews or friends' kids, this kid cot is very fun. But again, this area back here, this garden area, is just lovely. And again, people will come this way, down this particular path, because they're going there. Le Cellier is a very popular restaurant, of all you know. It is not the best steak you'll ever have in your life unless you live in Podunk. But it's pretty good. But it isn't the best steak you'll ever have in your life. I surely hope not. Because you need a better steakhouse then. But it's okay. It's good. I like the cellar look to it, though. I like the look of the restaurant there. Very nice. It's very cool theme. The Kid Cot is right over there. I don't even know if they're doing Kid Cot anymore, are they?
Yeah, we'll hit the later.
I honestly don't know. But then you go down and see this, this little rope area here, rope guardrails here, and people ignore it completely. They really do. There's a couple people on this right now with me, and that's a lot. There's a lot of people here now that usually aren't. On a normal time, people don't come back here. Not many. That you can. Here's selfies going on in a telephone booth again. But, you know, it's a nice, quiet area back here. Really quaint. And now I'm going to take you to a spot, and up this ramp here. This ramp that doesn't seem to go anywhere. It really doesn't. But you come over here, and you get to see this. The whole garden area again. But from a different perspective. And a much quieter perspective. It's nice. I know. I like the attractions and rides and everything else. I like it a lot, the parades, but I love this stuff. This is, and of course the trading post. This is the main Northwoods Mercantile up here is the trading post. Are the major shopping areas here, but I never see that many people up here, to be honest. I don't know if, you know, I don't know if it's the steps. People just don't feel like going up the steps or the ramp here. I'm not sure, but I don't think it doesn't seem to get as much business as most of the other stores do around here. I've been in it a few times, and most of the time I'm the only person in the store. So I'm heading back to International Gateway, and I'm going to head out. I have to get back to the resort and be a big boy and get my big boy pants on and go home. And
welcome to the Mill Stage. Epcot is proud to present Alberta Bound.
I'm sorry, Darlene, I can't stop.
Showcases traditional music from all across Canada. Put your hands together for Alberta Bound.
I would stop, but I can't. Okay, guys, I have to hustle here. I got some things I have to do ahead of time. Give you one last look at the fabulous World Showcase with all the atrocious equipment in the middle of it. And nope, still no fountains, John. They do show some stuff, you know, some on the screens there. They change that up once in a while. Yeah, I'm glad they're back too. They're a great group. I love them. I do too. We stop and listen to them usually, but I gotta go. Hey everybody, it's good hearing from you again. I'm sorry this was a little shorter than usual because I just didn't have had time constraints I had to deal with. But I tried to show you some nice areas that maybe not everybody knows about. And if you just want to get away from it for a little while, a little quiet time, it's very possible in every park, really, but especially this one. Okay, as they say in Muppets, it's a show about all countries, but especially America. I'm saying especially World Showcase. Okay, guys. Take her easy. Sorry, no fountains, John. I heard that too. Take care. Bye-bye.